at the new OSU Student Farm, and joining me again is Matt Beartrack. Matt, so it's been about a month and a half since we've been back here, and your cool season crops look phenomenal. Tell me how the season's been going for you.
It's been going pretty well. We did have some bug problems as soon as we planted. We had cutworms.
Okay.
And just recently, in the last few weeks, we found a cabbage root fly, which, it lays its eggs down in the roots, and it basically killed a few cabbages off at the seedling stage, which initially we thought it was a fungus, and we sent a bunch of samples off to the lab and they came back negative, so we started digging more, and we ended up putting out yellow cards just to see what we had, and it turned out it was a cabbage root fly.
Oh, okay. And so what were kind of the symptoms that flagged you had a problem on that?
The cabbages never really got out of the seedling stage, and they just kind of yellowed and then died, and then when we pulled them up, it looked like almost like a dampening off disease, where they didn't have any roots growing. So they were just kind of sitting in the dirt and they just fell over.
Okay, all right. Well, everything else seems to be doing well, and the yellow cards are sticky, so they basically attract any insects.
Yep.
So you can see the bad ones, right?
Yep. Yeah, it catches all of them, so it gets good and bad, but and outside it catches thousands of them. But...
Right, it's sort of a monitoring device, right? So have you sprayed anything else out here? Have you been spraying insecticides? Because I mean, I know we're early for grasshoppers, but cabbage loopers, any of that stuff? Or?
We haven't seen any loopers. The only lepidopteran we've seen is the cutworm, and we did spray for those back in March, and we sprayed one time and haven't seen them again.
Okay, all right. Well, it looks fabulous. Let's talk a little bit because, like I said, it's been about a month and a half. You guys planted, I believe, late February.
Yep.
And since then, we've had a few freezing temperatures.
Yep.
I mean, cool season crops can handle a light frost, but we're talking freezes.
Yep, we planted in late February, and then about spring break, we had some really low temps. I think the mesonet caught a 12, just across the street. So during spring break, we came out here, Linda and I came out, and some help from the Botanic Garden people and some other students, and spent 2 days covering these with low tunnels.
Okay.
So it was, we covered about 8 rows. That's all the plastic we had. And we wanted to leave 2 just to see how they would take it, because your brassicas and your lettuces, lettuce not as tough as brassica.
Okay.
But your brassicas, they can go down to about 24, and they can actually go lower, but I wouldn't, advise testing the waters, that much all the time.
They were able to handle it uncovered? Or?
They did. We have 2 rows over here in the middle that were uncovered. You can't even hardly tell which ones they are now.
Okay, excellent. Well, hopefully we're out of the freezing temperatures now.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
But so it's you're already beginning to harvest, correct?
That's right. We started harvesting about April 19th, and we started harvesting lettuce and spinach. We've only done 1 spinach harvest, just kind of just a trial, and I think we're going to let it stay in the ground a little longer because we got more cool temps coming. But the lettuce was ready, and we've already harvested over about 300 pounds.
And they're beautiful heads of romaine lettuce.
Romaine lettuce. It's a loose leaf romaine, but it's doing really well.
Okay, and of course that's going to our local Our Daily Bread here, food pantry, and resource center. So
yes, all of it goes right to them, and they actually took a load just earlier today.
Okay, well, and it looks like you're starting on your warm season crops. Is that correct?
That's correct. We sure are.
All right, well, I'm gonna go catch up with Linda if you don't mind.
Sounds good.
Thanks. We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.